Malok, Zephys, Mina, Slims, and of course Praetor on the side of OMG. Then we throw it over to worst team, Ryoma, Yorn, Illumia, Crashed, and Cricknack. Team, there's a lot of bodies grabbing around there, so First Blood did go, in fact, go over to Go4AoV. They're going to pick up more kills here with the double kill. Still chasing into the top lane. 4 members looking to get control early, get hold of this top side of the map. They're not stopping it to go for the tower. TMO is going to drop down as well, and that's going to be 4 kills to kick things off in favor of OMG.
We want to have a little bit more than like Ormar or Zuka that can rotate and deal a heck of a lot of damage.
Well, Lumi is out of position. 4 members of the team of OMG will clear her up, and now Crash is on the wrong side of the lineup. He's going to have to battle to get himself out of this fight. OMG in hot pursuit under that mid lane tower. It's another double kill for Go4AoV. Yeah, in the top lane, still decimation from OMG. They're willing to dive that turret, pick up another kill. Cricknack does get the return, but it's not enough to pull it off.
That opens up the enemy jungle for you to take.
And Illumia going to have to flicker out. Here comes an aggressive initiation from Ace. He's been off more than he could chew, though. He's going to fall down underneath the tower lane. Ryan's going to answer it. Abyssal Dragon secured by Cricknack, but he's going to lose his life in that exchange. Yeah, and Malok doing some damage, going aggressive onto... Oh, nice step by the Ryoma, but he has to deal with a 2v1 now. Ace hiding in the bush, trying to get that restore going.
A little Horse and Zero, both of those guys up top, doing a beautiful gank there, as we can see. For now, Crashed is going to have to use the Metamorphosis to get out. Now, that is a cooldown blow, which means OMG know that this is going to be down for the next fight.
Yeah, and Ace and Ryoma going for the skirmish, but the rest of OMG are here. There goes the Giant Ultimate, and they're keeping him all pinned up in that top lane. Yeah, now they're looking to find it in mid, and Heartless will go down underneath that turret, but they're charging up Praetor's ability. Crest locked up off to the side. Cricknack's hiding away. He might want to go in, finds the kill onto Ziggy. Cheeky little poke, and will dive himself out there again. Left that mid lane exposed. Comes in from the side with the double stun, double ult. Nice interruption from Sven there, but he's going to get locked up by Illumia. No, he misses it, but Ryoma with a long range. And his worst team, who have the positional advantage on this once again. Out of worst team, still retreating. Mina keeps the fight going by bringing in Tiamo. Will have to get away from that tower because they still haven't taken it down yet. And here is Little Horse trying to stay alive for the rest of his team underneath the mid-inner, but he will keep getting locked up. The CC is too strong from the side of OMG, and another kill. That is an ace on the side of OMG. They've got the wave with them. They can push to end here.
Yeah, they can try to end here right now. They have more than enough time to do this. OMG looking really strong in that last fight as they are on the core now. It is looking so grim, and it can't get any grimmer as OMG close out this game 1. That are coming in from West Team are definitely good.
Yeah, and Heartless was in a bit of trouble there. Managed to get himself out. Crest has used that Metamorphosis to lock up 3 members of the OMG lineup. And Ace, so low on the side, needs to get out of there, but they're all going down as Slim.
Zephys is way back in the enemy backline, in the enemy jungle there, finally falling. He was a man on a mission. I would have to say that right now, worst team is looking better.
Well, here we go. We'll see if that remains the case. Sven going to get picked off early as Crash. He's going to be roaming around, but it's LQ on this Zephys and Ace on the Scud. Trying to lock him up, but on the side of the map. Zero still trying to get in with that Necroth. Might be able to pick up LQ, but they're too far away. And Zero trying to get away, but it's Necroth who picks up the kill. Zero yet again on this Assassin, and he needs to back off himself. The rest of OMG are there trying to contest, get themselves onto Little Horse potentially on the, sorry, not Little Horse, D-Cup. Getting mixed up. Chinese characters, you can't.
In the end, that is the important part. They can't lose members here. Every kill matters right now, as we see kind of a gank happening.
Yeah, Ace has been cut off from the tower. No support around. 3 members on the side of worst team. It's an easy pickup for them, and Prof getting some farm while a fight is going on in the mid lane. LQ does dodge out that Metamorphosis, and they're trying to chase down some kills onto OMG. A little bit of a slow, a little bit of a lockup. Praetor misses his long range dragon. Here's LQ going in again, lock up for Ace to try and set it up. Can he get the spin to win and disperse this team? Get a little bit of control, but he's still diving onto Tiamo. And now he needs to back away. He hasn't got that support from OMG, and now he's going to be trapped behind that Dark Slayer. He's not going to get out of this, but he can stall for time. That's the important thing here.
Going to go for anyway, so it isn't that impactful there.
And now They're putting a lot of pressure on the top lane again. They're just taking what they want.
Could become 1,000 per minute, which is basically uncomebackable from.
Yeah, and OMG, they've done something to kind of temper the flow of that. They did manage to pick up themselves that Abyssal Dragon while that last engagement was going on. Very sneaky on the side of Worst Team. They're diving in. LQ's in the center of the fight, locked up back under the tower. GE will go down as well, and this is on Worst Team to start pressing the momentum. Then we already know that mid inner tower is already low. They've got 5 members of the team to start pressuring it. If not, they can start roaming around the map elsewhere and taking more advantages. There are 2 members remaining at the moment with that HP.
In the end, it paid off. They got the fight necessary and they took all the kills.
Absolutely, and now Ace got himself exposed yet again, but they're having to retreat because I'm not sure they can take this fight. Zero falling down while he went solo. LQ's in hot pursuit of Tiamo. Wants to try and shut him down. Clint will have to get himself away. But still, OMG, they're not ready to give this up yet. If they can get a couple more kills here, they could look to try and go for that Hail Mary Darkslayer, but XR. Yeah, and LQ needs to be careful. You saw him passing towards Abyssal Dragon, but I think he clocked multiple members of OMG in that mid lane, so he doesn't necessarily want to go in, but he's going to kick off the fight. He's found Clint straight away, but the team isn't there in position. This is not a fight OMG want to take, I don't think. And we know that D-Cup's still in the fight, but Little Horse, he still needs to catch up before they get that 5th member, and it might be a little bit too late, as there goes D-Cup. He goes down. Little Horse will use the Metamorphosis to lock members up, but no one's got the cooldowns to go into the fight. You're right, Envision. It's too little, too late on the side of Worst Team there.
Macross can win this fight. He can take a double kill if he so as well chooses, but he doesn't know that the rest of his team are not there. But yeah, Nacroth with the great rotation down at the bottom, keeping himself safe, keeping the enemy kind of busy.
Yeah, and that's the Darkslayer for OMG. And now OMG pressuring this mid lane. LQ being very aggressive to force them back. But here's Yi to kick things off. And they're diving underneath the tower. They've taken the outer, looking for the inner. And now look at that. Little Horse will go down. Scud going to drop in favor of it. Sven with the aggressive uppercut goes in and takes the fight, but here's Zero from the backside. He's by himself, he's isolated, and LQ with the lockup is enough for OMG to finish him off, and now Clint needs to be in full retreat. He needs to focus on clearing waves right now because OMG could potentially end the game right here. Yeah,
OMG is trying to look for it. The King's Glory is going to come out as CG, but it's looking rather grim for the side of Worst Team as they're going to lose the last member, and OMG have gotten themselves through, of course, best of 3, this being 2-0.
We Hunt Alone versus Team Vitality. Batman player in the West in the early stages especially. But now engagement happening in the blue side jungle. Azure could be locked up here on the side of We Hunt Alone. They're trying to take him down. They can't do it, but look at the Goon Squad come out from Team Vitality. They've turned it all around onto We Hunt Alone, and here is the lockup in between the towers.
They're really strong, and the start is what we expect from them, but with a different composition this time around.
Monster Bear needs to be careful yet again, and look where all the fighting is happening at the moment. It's in the enemy jungle. Team Vitality are taking the fight to We Hunt Alone. As expected, Sutaro looking for the pop onto Slim. Doesn't land it. Now he's gone incredibly low himself. Will fall down, but the rest of the We Hunt Alone lineup can't contest. All while this is going on.
Once they get the lead, it's going to go really quick from 0 to 100.
They play like they just don't care because you just saw Flo doing the Sage Golem by himself in the enemy jungle. Now Geller's come to check out. Might be able to get away much of a problem, but they play like they don't care. They take what they want and they keep it going. And now Lunan's being caught out. Flo, Flem, and Sutaro gonna shut him down. Nice.
ET, when Chikitin was alone in middle, they didn't dare initiate onto him because in the fear that his team is behind him.
Yeah, and now they've got all the pressure in the top lane. Sutaro, he would be able to take out that Slims very easily. He has popped his stealth in the top lane. Trying to defend this turret. It's Zhor having to back out. He's taking the aggro. Now Flo, he'll have a little bit of difficulty, but they get the tower. And now We Hunt Alone are trying to turn it around. No kill found in bot lane, but Lunan seems to be getting on the board with a kill onto Violet. And here is We Hunt Alone showing signs of life. They just missed out on another kill. Yeah, and the Violet we were touching on is an absolute monster. Lunan going in onto Azure. That tower does go down, and there was nothing really that We Hunt Alone could do about it at the moment, but they're doing it reactively as Grizzly will find Moon. Azure on the backside drops down as well. Found Monster Bear, not enough damage for the kill, and now Flo wrecking Grizzly in that red side jungle, but here comes the turnaround.
Yeah, for sure, there's good. Is gonna wreak havoc on the enemy's team, but at the same time, Flo is gonna be on the run. Lunan is chasing, for my opinion, a little bit too much there. but it is going to keep the chase going. And 300 alone, actually, with a kind of a good trade-off there.
Darkslayer, I don't think they want to do this, but Flo's there to cut off Lunan with that leap over the wall. There's the lockup for Sutaro to get in range. Don't have the damage. While that's going on, Azure's being picked off by 4 members of We Hunt alone.
You're falling there. We Hunt alone are doing all the right moves to try to get back into this fight. They're gonna lose 1 kill here.
Yeah, Sutaro, 2v1. I mean, you are Batman, but you can't handle Zephyrus and Ormar jumping up into your face.
Team Vitality isn't winning by a huge margin as Flo is a little
what are
bit
you doing?
ambitious.
He's got no support in the nearby area, and he's just actively taking a 2v1.
If he
got
gets
a bit
away.
of mobility. If he gets away, no, he can't get away from that. That was a huge mistake on the side of Flo. No reason to do that whatsoever. And now we just got to hope that Team Vitality don't commit to something they can't finish off and lose even more off the back of it.
Yeah, the fight is going to go on here, as we have Azure going to be focused for now. He's going to be the center of attention. Azure's going to back out with the dash that he has, but 3 members from Team We Hunt alone are going to chase him down. We Hunt alone hasn't lost a single member. Grizzly is going to be on the sidelines trying to back away. Moon is going to do all he can to try to survive Stem under the tower as Jaugnar damage onto Lunar is going to push him back, but the snipe from Jella is going to be there. Team Vitality are split pushing again. Team Vitality is taking these fights. They're stalling time. That's all they're doing. Time after time after time, they're just stalling time. They get the Darkslayer
to try and stop him.
Zefka as well as Ormar there are going to be, but the Flow is going to be dove here in the middle, and he's going to lose his life, which means that suddenly We Hunt alone are looking so strong in objective control.
Yeah, absolutely, and this is not the Team Vitality we expected to show up today. Azure going in, gets a multiple-man lockup still by himself, and he's got no chance of getting out of that. So off our Wrecking Kids, face-rolling them, and bring us a dominant series, come back into this, because Flo, yet again, seems to be a bit of a problem.
Yeah, they are going to be split for now, as We Hunt alone are looking to get a good initiation here.
And Azure going to go down, but now Lunar in the face of Flo. But hang on a minute, if Team Vitality started to turn this back around, Grizzly's in full retreat, and Lunar, he has the resistance to stay alive a little bit longer, but the fate is still the same.
Team Vitality are looking so strong now. We Hunt alone, they had a good start at the fight, but then suddenly Sutaro came in from the back line, a good ultimate by Azure, and suddenly it was just 180. Complete turnaround in that fight.
And now they're going to be able to push the win here. There's no one up on the board. They've got it going.
Yeah, they are going to be able to kill the core there. Team Vitality claim.
Tara, if they're not too careful, they're contesting over Spirit Sentinel.
Yeah, but at the same time, Abyssal Dragon has come up, so if one of these teams wants to go for it, they can switch their forces down at the bottom, which doesn't seem to be the case for now.
Who got that? Flo was the one who secured Spirit Sentinel, and now they're going on the offense. Slims not quite locked up, there's no CC. Azure trying to get in range, can't find the hook.
But his forces come from the fact that he's in the enemy team and consistently dealing damage rather than having the huge nuke. Because Jaugnar is such a tanky character, is able to just kind of do sustained damage.
Well, here's Grizzly Q trying to interrupt this Abyssal Dragon attempt. Successfully, mind you. A taunt coming out from Azure to lock up Checker and Monster Bear. But Azure will go down from the side. And now Jaugnar, he's got no mana, so Grizzly should be able to pick this one up as well. That's a double kill. Jungle back there, double stun from Monster Bear. Here comes Malak underneath the tower. They're going aggressive for this. They want Team Vitality. They find Moon, but can they make it blue by finding Azure? They cannot, as he's still underneath the tower, but Jaugnar locking up the fight. There's Mina with the hook to keep things going. Geller gonna go down to Sutaro, and here comes the Batman to come and clean things up. On the top side of the map, Azure nearly going down. Heal was used on the side of We Hunt alone, not on Team Vitality, and I'm sure Azure would have loved to have had that. Geller having to flicker over the wall, but Monster Bear's in trouble. Sutaro might not want to commit to this one because Float is still very low. Batarang there, Pop won't kill him. Surely not, but here is Slims in hot pursuit, turns around to try and build up some damage.
Interesting team or building run or building path that these top laners sometimes like to go. Lunar taking up that punish. He's going to be able to do the double burn, and if he gets Mail of Pain as well, it's going to be devastating for Vitality.
Wow, Steel coming out on the side of We Hunt alone, and Malok will make sure the fight happens after the objective's taken. There's Grizzly Q, Monster Bear, and the boys. We're in hot pursuit under Stem. Now Flo's trying to be the scumbag yet again. Recall interrupted, so now he's at risk of going, but it's Jaugnar who gets away.
I think the story of today has been that one last fight. Throughout the day, the one last team fight has always made the difference.
Yeah, because they've been so decisive in those final team fights, and they're looking for another one here. Grizzly Q onto Moon, so he's keeping Yawn out of the fight. But Sutaro and Flo, they're on the back line of We Hunt alone, so they've split them up whilst retaining control of the fight. Fantastic by Team Vitality. Grizzly needs to be careful, otherwise he will go down without finding that consolation prize. I love that laughing animation from Tara as she dives in. It's just like, you used your full combo. You took maybe 40% of my health. Here, let me use part of mine. Dive under the tower and fight it. But Flo has to dive out. Lunar's there. So is Slim. Not just the Abyssal Dragon, and they're looking at taking that Dark Slayer as well. So now, We Hunt alone with the Dark Slayer buff. Sutaro tried to go for the Hail Mary steal. We're going to keep underneath this tower because it will go down. Azure tries to grab, and here comes the Goon Squad. Azure misses that ultimate actually, and Malok's going to jump in onto nobody, but it's just for the aggressive positioning. And now they're contesting this mid-high ground tower. Grizzly Q and Monster Bear, having to back away here. Somehow Team Vitality have turned this around as Slims and Gala are going to try and keep the fight alive. Stop that Dark Slayer buff. The duration of that's gone now. We don't have to worry about that 30% damage increase, that 1% per second HP and mana increase. Lunan, he should be tanky enough to get away with this, and mobile as well when he pops the ult. The taunt goes in. They're committing a lot to try and take down Tara, and they do just that. And now Stem on the backside gets hit by the long-range dragon from Gela. Flo needs to back out as well as Yura. This is all going a bit wrong for Team Vitality. They might have bitten off more than they can chew as Grizzly picks up a kill. Flo's disappearing. And now Slims from the side should be able to find Sutaro, but Moon with the save! Both hiding in the bushes, waiting for someone to make a move on Grizzly Q. He's the sacrificial land bait, and there we go. That's the first move they needed. Azure should pick him up. That bait did not go to plan at all. You got it with no trap whatsoever. We Hunt alone, and now Sutaro will miss his combination, but he's got enough pressure to keep them in full retreat and keep the momentum on Team Vitality. Dark Slayer, 30 seconds. That's going to be the bait to bring We Hunt alone out of their base, unless they lose it already. Azure going very low. The mid lane tower has gone down as well, using the heal in full retreat.
Because they need to get pickoffs or scout this Dark Slayer.
But while that's happening, Dark Slayer's already been done by Team Vitality. They want to take this fight. 30% damage increase. Let's put it to work. Lunar goes down. He's the first one to drop. Spirit Sentinel picked up for some reason in that fight. Who's focusing that when you're supposed to be team fighting? Ancestral Glory was popped. Gonna have to kill him again. Lunar dies for a second time. Effectively. Meanwhile, Flo, he's got the split push going. He's cracked open the bot, high ground tower, and guess what? He is now on the core. If he can't end it here, his team will surely do that in a couple of seconds, but he's going to keep Jella and Treasure Bee very busy.
Yeah, Vitality is charging into the base. They're trying to find the end here, and they're looking so good in doing so because they're gonna find it. 4 members from Team Vitality push down the core.
There are the lineups for you. Superman, Zil, Ryoma, Yawn, L'Oreal going up against Lubu, Violet, Chaugnar, Mina, and Batman. And Sutaro, he's popped the stealth, but I think they're aware he's in the area. Over the Spirit says no. I think he's going to hold on to his ultimate to try and go for the steal here. I don't think this is something that OMG can contest on entirely, but Vitality are going to go in. LQ gets deleted by Sutaro.
That does happen, but we have Dive on the bottom lane coming through from OMG.
Yeah, nice turnaround by the French roster to try and get under that tower, but here comes Team Vitality yet again. Sven nearly gets away, but he's going to have to pack his things up into the graveyard because he has found himself dead, and now Azure could be turning around. There's the Wind Dash after the Wind Blades, but not the final proc needed to finish him off, and now LQ gets picked up by Batman and Chaugnar yet again.
Picking up the Spirit Central and getting division control in their favor. OG is going to get this tower to a little bit of consolation prize, considering the fact that Abyssal Dragon did go to Team Vitality, but Vitality are going to get their own tower as well, and LQ's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, 3v1 dive. Well, I don't think he actually got dived on under that tower. He used the ultimate to try and escape, and Sutaro will use his own to dash over the wall with the battering. Oh, nice pull by Azure to stop Ace from backing out of that. Picks up another kill for Team Vitality. Now Sven gonna do the dance. Try and get himself away from the fight. Could have potentially turned that around, but he didn't have the teammates nearby.
They either need to take a fight or try to get a pick off, but they can't keep doing what they're doing right now, because right now it's not working.
Yeah, they need to go big or go home. And now G trying to keep him underneath that tower. Mina with the lockup. The tower goes down. Sutaro from the side. There's so many problems on the side of OMG, and Sven has to make a complete 180, but no, he's going to go in on Azure. Big mistakey, my friend, as he might not be able to get away, but he pulls off the kill onto Azure.
They didn't have Yorn, they didn't have Ryoma. You can't take a fight 3v5 up against Team Vitality, who's already in the lead, and they're going to take Dark Slayer now as Chaugnar is going to get killed there, so no buff for him.
And guess what? Stem, he's got himself that Dark Slayer buff, so even though he messed up and doesn't deserve it, he still gets it.
Yeah.
Communism at its finest.
Wow. We're not gonna go there, but Stem has the Dark Slayer buff for sure. Red Team Tower is gonna fall now because Superman push is still happening. OMG is actually doing all the right moves here to stall Team Vitality.
Well, apart from LQ having a huge chunk of his health taken away and diving into the middle, it's going to be a cleanup from Team Vitality. No one's answered the Superman push, but the wave should hold him off long enough for Team Vitality to win the game. XR, so close to going down. They haven't got the wave. They're going to try and brute force the core anyway, and it's Sven to try and hold him off. And oh my god, I think he's managed to get away with it. He's managed to force them off while Superman goes for the back door. They can't end the game. This might be going in favor of OMG. He's onto the core. No, it's happened. Batman versus Superman. Can he end the game at all? See, might go down in time. One more time. No, Sutaru.
Oh,
he saved it.
OMG cannot take a fight in their base right now. They have to initiate right here and right now if they want to have any chance in this game.
There's no potential for the back door. No one's nearby. They're all retreating for the full-on defense. And guess what? It looks like they're able to hold their own. They're turning it around. But Moon, he remained untouched until so late. And sure, gonna lock up GE. Stem gonna have to tend the flow for Moon to back off. But OMG are still holding on to this.
Superman's gonna get Moon here. I believe in the aftermath here if he so as well. Please, Yorn
has some breathing room, the same as the rest as Team Vitality. He's gone so low. If he goes down here, it's gonna set them back even further. And now Sutaro looking for the rope. He can probably find Yorn by himself, but Lubu's there for extra measure. They need to back off. They cannot take this fight at the moment because LQ and L'Oreal can turn this around. Flo going so low. He goes down. The taunt's there for Sutaro, but he's used his combo. What's he supposed to deal damage with that CC for? But as Yorn managed to keep them away, keep them off of the fight. They've lost that mid-inner. Ace gives them a kill for no reason whatsoever.
So his still is not dealing as much as damage as he could potentially be doing.
Absolutely, but there you go, Azure taking off the board right away. No answer from Team Vitality just yet, but Flo's in the fold. Sutaro from the side, he's found one. He's looking for the second. Can he get the double? But he has to back out. But it's the rest of the remaining team of Team Vitality are going to clean this up. That's the decisive team fight they need. If Superman cannot solo hold this, they just need to wait for the wave, and this is going to be the game. At least Game 1 going over to Team Vitality.
They're not even going to wait the wave. They're just trying to brute force, and they can because they have the damage right now. Nobody defending that. The core is going to go down, and just like that,